All
Welcome to my beading channel.
Welcome to Not Your Average Gratitude Podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Richard.
Tiara.
And I'm John.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about some gratitude and, how to live with intention and things that we do to kind of like stay grounded, but also, keeping in mind that we're not like gurus and, we're just normal people like anybody else, and, just kind of talking about what makes us tick and what works for me.
I like that your guests, you put them to work. Like I'm making you products.
Well,
and I don't get a cut.
Well, you're actually making your own bracelet.
Oh, I get to keep this.
And then, yes.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah,
I'll work all day then.
No. But then we're gonna charge you for it.
Okay.
Because
right.
it's like it's part of the we're a foundation, so
business
you
practices.
have to it's a charitable contribution. It's tax deductible.
Okay.
Yeah. It works at the end of the day.
As long as I can take something home with me.
Yeah. So basically,
Richard.
We're going to be making bracelets today, and these are probably one of our most popular pieces. They're the intention wraps. So we always tell people to like set an intention when you put them on. That way, every time you look at it, you always be reminded of what it means to you. They're just a lot of fun to make, and because you have to use your hands when you do it, you can't be on your phone and you can't be distracted with other things.
It's great.
So kind of like
my 2026 is all about getting off the phone.
Well, it like really fosters like a sense of conversation, and like you end up having to like talk to the people that you're around, and you can't hide behind it.
And it's good for my autism. Honestly, it gives me something to do.
Keeps your hands busy.
Yeah.
What do they say? Idle hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which we're having. I feel like you could have like a spin-off series called Beating SM. I don't know. I'm workshopping it. I don't know. I just think there's something. I think there's like a pun in there.
There's a pun in there somewhere.
I don't want to like freak anybody out, but I did kind of start a little bit.
You're fine.
I'm doing a really good job, right?
Yeah, you're doing amazing.
You're gonna be using the deep green, right?
I think so. Yeah.
That's like a new color. It's one of my favorites. I used to tell people that I love the color blue. They'd be like, "Oh, blue's my favorite color," and then when I got older, I realized I didn't really like blue at all.
I did the same thing because my mom's favorite color was blue, and I just said that mine was too. But it's really, truly green.
I think we were just two people who wanted to appease others.
Yes.
And just make other people happy, and then
we're living in our truth.
Now I'm like, wait a minute, I don't like blue.
Yeah, blue sucks.
So you said your mom. You have a close relationship with your mother?
I forgot I'm not available today to work. No, I do. No, I mean, yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
She likes blue.
She likes blue.
I have a close relationship with her. Complicated.
Okay.
Gay, Christian, me, I'm talking, well, not the Christian part, gay, me, Christian, her.
You're from San Antonio, Texas.
I'm from San Antonio, yeah.
Good memory. I went to rehab.
I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad you did. In San Antonio?
Yeah.
I thought Austin.
No. I did like a sober living in Austin because once I was in San Antonio for 30 days, I realized I didn't want to stay there.
Yeah, no shit. It's not too bad. I actually liked growing up there.
Were you closer to Bernie?
Bernie.
Yeah.
How do you know that? The internet?
No, I think you told me because I lived in Austin.
Oh, yeah. Bernie is like a deep cut.
Is that a town?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just outside of...
Were you in Austin for rehab too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I went to Wimberley for rehab.
That's where my grandfather shot a deer that's in my living room now.
Really?
Yeah.
In Wimberley?
In Wimberley. That's his name.
The living room here in New York?
Yeah.
You could fit a deer in your living room?
Just the head. I mean, I chopped off his head.
Okay.
Oh my God. I just squirted. Sorry. I squirted all over you. Okay.
I mean, the fact that you're as far along as you are is like quite impressive.
Yeah.
I'm doing a really
you're
good
doing
job.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh no, I didn't break it.
Do you want to come work for us full time?
Yes. What sort of benefits do you provide?
Celsius.
Celsius.
Unlimited, endless flows of Celsius. You get to babysit Teddy all the time.
Love it.
Teddy's my dog, my 9-month-old Cavapoo puppy.
I was instructed to skim the top of the beads. For those of you who aren't watching, we are all sitting in front of bead spinners.
Yeah.
And I'm skimming the top with a needle. It's like you're talking to the blind.
Okay.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Describe what you're doing.
Yeah, with the bead spinners, they basically they spin the beads in a circle, and then we use these flimsy little needles, and we pick up the beads and we just kind of string them along a thread.
Now, how long should this be taking me? Am I way behind Oh,
No,
yeah.
she's just very quick.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna speed this process up. So yeah, my mom, she's totally nice. She's totally nice. Texas lady. My dad's dead, so that's what's going on with him.
And you've been in New York now for how long?
I moved to New York in 1999 or 2000. And then I went to LA for a long time, back here for a long time, back to LA, and then back here in New York since October 2025, so about 6 months back.
And how are you liking being back again?
I'm so happy to be back. I was doing my radio job, my SiriusXM job from LA, but my co-host is here, and so it was kind of like I would wake up at 5 a.m., be on the radio at 7 a.m., and not being in the same room as your co-host really sucks. Like, imagine if you guys were beating on Zoom.
Yeah.
It just
Okay.
wouldn't
No,
be
it's hard to get that
Yeah.
sort of synergy, I think, if you're not in the same area.
Yeah, and so that was part of the move back. I've done the radio show for 10 years. We signed a new 3-year deal, and we're like, we don't want to spend the next 3 years on Zoom, like doing it like that. So moved back here. And you know what, to be honest, do you want to talk about sobriety?
Oh, we can
Is
talk
that-
about it.
is
Yeah,
that the point?
completely.
I mean, it's kind of the point, right? I moved to LA kind of on a geographic, which for those of you who don't know, it means kind of like you move somewhere geographically and you think that's going to solve all your problems instead of doing the actual work.
I did a lot of those.
Yeah.
I'm really good at that.
Yeah.
I'm
Me
really
too.
good. But I always I loved to if you could just light a match,
Art.
whatever city you were in. I did that, but I didn't just drop a match. I dropped napalm on
Yeah.
my bridges and completely blew them to shreds. Kind of like what Teddy does to my apartment sometimes.
Where are you from originally?
Orlando.
Oh, you know what? Let it burn.
Yeah.
Strike a match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kidding. Were you like a Disney adult?
No.
Were you a
No,
Disney
no.
child?
No.
Did you ever work at Disney?
No.
Universal?
I was a lifeguard at one of the Universal resorts.
Okay. Did you ever hook up with people? Like mouth to mouth and then a little something? The
The
cabana?
pool that I was a lifeguard at was only 3 feet deep. So
Oh,
if
okay.
people were ever drowning, we'd
Shallow.
just be stand up. You can touch, sweetie. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Not that
It's not that deep.
So did you get sober in LA?
I did get sober in LA. I tried to get sober here in New York. In Brooklyn. We're in Brooklyn, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
we are in
I
Brooklyn.
don't know. We're in a
Undisclosed location.
blink twice warehouse. I don't know where I am. I'm not going to leave her alive in one piece. I feel like there's a cage.
It's fine. We'll dress you every day for the rest of your life.
Okay, fine. I was
In the
told
same-
immediately when I walked in that I would be getting nothing. No merch, no hats, no sweaters, no nothing. no
If you
sweats.
know me, then you know that I have the driest sense of humor on the face of the
I
earth.
know. I like
And
it.
to the point that it's people are kind of scared sometimes. They're like, wait, is he
Is he
kidding?
serious?
I'm the same way. I worked on my tone of voice, but always growing up, people thought I was being a smartass. But I just had a really dry tone. One time in dance class, this kid was doing Across the Floors, and I was like, "Oh, that was really good." And he punched me in the face in front of the teacher. It was like, "You don't have to say anything if you don't like it." I was like, "I was literally telling you you did a good job."
And he thought you were making fun of him.
Yeah.
I have to put every single email that I write to a client into Chat GPT because I'm afraid that my tone is going to come off as being aggressive or dismissive or combative or whatever, which is never my intention. It just has happened so many times. Anything that you write, an email or a text message,
People can perceive it the wrong way.
yeah, you never know what tone it's being read in. I mean, you could write the nicest thing in the world. You'd be like, I love your hair. And you'd be like, I like your hair. You know,
Yeah.
it's just, you never know how it's going to be perceived. And it's why don't I just remove all of the possible innuendos that could exist, coming from this?
You don't want it to be passive aggressive.
And I'm really good at that.
Me too. That's the correct use of AI, I think.
To clarify.
Yeah, I do the same thing. My apartment almost burned down in October. The apartment.
What did you do?
Too many candles?
No, it wasn't me. My apartment was fine. I was actually not even there. The building next to me burnt to the ground. It was a laundromat. People think it was arson. I don't know.
Probably was.
Probably.
You caused
'Cause
it.
it was Thanksgiving night.
Thanksgiving night.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving night was the
No one
day-
was using
Nobody
the
was
laundromat.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving night was the day of my my shit show.
Are you into Shaisa?
Maybe.
Are you a scat queen?
I don't know, but I think my Roomba is.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
So when you have a puppy, they tend to use the bathroom inside every once in a while in places that they're not supposed to. And it was on Thanksgiving, and I was like, trying to get here to work before heading up to Boston for the holiday market that they had there. And I turned the corner and I noticed that Teddy had gone number 2
Oh no.
in one of the corners. And I was like, shit, literally. And I was like, okay, I'll grab it in a second. And I walk into the bathroom to like grab my toiletries. And I get distracted in the bathroom with my toiletries. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I don't know how much time had passed, but I recall just like smelling something. And I was like,
burning
no.
shit.
it smells like shit, like really strong. And I was like, oh my God, is he okay? Is he
Diarrhea?
sick? Like, what's going on? And I go and I walk out of the bathroom and I hear the Roomba going. And I'm like, oh no. And I turn the corner.
And
The
it's
Roomba had run over the poop
No.
and was spreading it all over the apartment. It was a literal shit show.
See, the robots are gonna kill us. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and if they're not going to kill us, they're going to drive us crazy.
yeah,
They know what they're doing.
they are. Yeah, I was just fucking with you.
Yeah, it was
I'm
like,
convinced that there is somebody in some little village with a remote control that's operating those Roombas, and they're just having a laugh. Did you see
it's the same people
that
who,
Meta glasses? Did you see this? That everything that is being recorded
Yeah.
is
Yes.
they're just people in Kenya logging it. They're going like, okay, and then she shit, and then she gooned out for 4 hours, and then she slapped herself while coming. Like they're just logging your life.
it's great. I mean, like,
I mean, why would you be wearing your Meta glasses if you're shitting? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have them.
well,
Me
I mean,
neither.
I always think it's funny whenever you like run into these people who've obviously missing a couple marbles, and they'll tell you about how like the CIA and like how the government is like watching them.
You
and,
know
like,
what?
Maybe they are.
I had a roommate who went schizophrenic, and
Right.
back in 2008, he was saying all sorts of shit that is now
Factually correct.
He was like QAnon before QAnon. We were always like, "You're crazy," and then 10 years later, we were like, "Wow, this is all his old shit." And now, I mean, whatever. She lives on the streets now. Love her, bless her.
That was me before I got sober.
Did you live on the streets?
Oh no, I was talking about the
Oh.
CIA. No. I didn't live on the streets.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes that's what some people need to
Need,
get to a
yeah.
point where they
Hit
can
rock
finally
bottom.
surrender
Mhm.
and like
Yep.
come into
Yeah.
the light.
Every time I see someone, I used to drive past people in LA, especially, and they would just be carrying, a cart or a big can of their belongings. And I literally am like, it's not that far between where I am at and that. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm just very lucky that I was able to kind of pull it together, because I've had a few rock bottoms, and every time, right toward the end, I'm Googling, if I get evicted, where could I go? And then the answers are never that good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like, I could stay at this motel for a few weeks. I could live in a car. And then it's like, okay, now I'm going to get sober. But yeah, I tried to get sober in New York, in Brooklyn, in a warehouse just like this.
You have your flashbacks?
I went to rehab here in Brooklyn. It was very bougie, very nice. And I was, am I doing,
You're doing
You're
great.
doing
sir.
great.
okay. I'm not going to
Keep going.
snap this. I feel like I'm,
It's very strong. It's a
Yeah.
very the thread that we use is like a
Okay.
very, very tough
okay.
stretch thread.
Okay.
We use the thread that we use because we want people to be able to like to stretch them and put them on and get a snug fit like on their wrist every time.
Yeah.
Because these wraps are like 57 inches long.
You wanted to be able to get stretched like Richard. All right. So anyway, I tried to get sober here, and I was medicated in rehab because I was on so much opiates,
Oh, okay.
opiates, such high doses of opiates.
So many,
So yeah, whatever. I was on so much opiates, and so they kind of medicated me, and so I kind of feel like, oh no,
So you like the downers?
I don't want to. I would use downers, and then when I would feel fat, I would use uppers for a couple weeks, so I wouldn't feel so lethargic. And then
I normally just shave my chest when I feel.
before that, I would do that too.
Oh, I loved my uppers.
I went through an uppers phase, but I was a downers queen at heart. But I did get sober in LA. It took, after rehab the first time, I went on like the benzo, 6 years on Xanax kind of vibe, and then
You should slide your bar charm on.
okay. Oh, now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's saying to put the bar charm on.
So we have these cute little bar charms that say "State of Gratitude."
These
on them.
are really cute.
Mhm.
and they come in either gold or silver. And
Is
so
it
we like
real?
to put them on like somewhere between like.
Is it real?
Is it real gold?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Just say yes. Just say yes.
Say yes to the dress. I don't want false advertise. No, that's
Yeah.
real gold. It's plated.
Yeah.
Electroplated, which means that you can shower with that on, and it's not gonna tarnish or change colors.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you do CrossFit,
Mm-hmm.
or if you do things that require a lot of like strenuous like activity or exercise, I didn't want people to have to take them off.
Gooning.
Yeah.
Like, very strenuous.
Yeah.
I just actually found out what that term meant.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Someone was talking about an event on the east side.
An event on the
Gooners?
east side?
Yeah, there's some event that people go to.
How does that work?
I don't know. He was explaining it, and I was like, okay.
There's all sorts of meetups all around town. Somebody put me on a mailing list of all the groups that get together. There's something for everybody.
Yeah.
There's one called Wired that's just nipples.
Is what?
It's just nipples.
Oh, I saw that one.
I bet
I
you
think I'm on
did.
the same list.
I bet. Sluts only. I haven't gone to it, but I would go to that one. Just nipples. You know, it seems low stakes.
I don't know. I feel like you'd be surprised.
What else? I mean, you can't do that much with nipples. Just touch them, lick them, suck them, flick them.
Yeah, but then they never want you to stop touching them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't stop touching them. I'm like, oh my god, my hands hurt. I'm cramping.
So, anyways, everybody's thinking about their nipples. Everybody's just like, wait.
So you were doing the show before you got sober, correct?
I was doing this.
How was that?
I would take pills. I would get high, and then I would try to like wake up and sober up before work. And for the most part, I wasn't like actually high on the air, but I also kind of was. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fully out of your system, and you're just messed up. I was messed up and like hungover, kind of like groggy, and everything was cloudy, and I didn't really know. My mind was always on, oh my God, can they tell? Can they tell? Can they tell? And so if your mind is on that, you can't really think about anything else. Just like right now, I'm like, can they tell I'm sucking at beating?
That's why we have a camera right above you, so we can see what you're doing.
I'm obsessed with my skills, honestly.
You're doing really well.
Thank you.
I was expecting like at least 20 to 30 like beads to the face by this point.
No way.
Or tipping over the spinner.
No way.
No, tipping over the spinner happens to that other one.
I am a little gay boy. Like, I loved arts and crafts. Like, I wasn't a sports queen.
No.
No. Arts and
was.
crafts. What sports were you?
Tennis.
Oh, that doesn't really count.
It does if you won state
Just
in
kidding.
the state of Florida.
I'm kidding. You won tennis in the state of Florida?
Yeah.
What, were you ranked?
Yeah.
What was your best, were you like a good server or backhander? We know you're a backhand complimenter.
Backhand what?
Compliment.
Backhand complimenter?
Yeah. We know you're
No,
good at
I'm
that.
very forward.
Okay.
So, like,
So
I'll
you're-
do it right to your face.
You're a top?
No.
Oh. Okay.
See, I played baseball.
Oh, that's a sexy sport.
You were the catcher, weren't you?
Yes. I played catcher.
I was a diver. I was water sports only. No jokes. Don't even. Not like that. But no, I always like kind of wanted to be inside with the moms doing crafts. I didn't want to be like hunting with my dad. My dad always wanted to go hunting. Fuck that.
So you go to Color Me Mime.
It was before my time. I'm older than you, but yes, that kind of
What
thing.
was it called?
Color Me Mine.
Colored Me Lion?
Color Me Mine.
What is that?
Color Me
like-
Mine is where you go and you make a ceramics.
Yeah. You've never seen those?
My grammar is so bad. Making a ceramics. No, you
You
like
paint ceramic
You go pick out a
cups or-
plate or a mug or a vase.
Was this like a
vase.
chain?
Yeah. There's one over there by my apartment on the Upper West Side.
Really?
It still exists.
Don't dox yourself.
Oh.
He got mad at me because I've been posting this floodlight that goes into my room from the opposing building, and I post it every day because it's so annoying. And Richard's like, "You're doxing yourself." I don't really care. I hope people do come find me. Ass up. I'm just kidding. I hope they come find me, and I hope they get rid of that light.
You
What
just
kind, of
walk
what kind of floodlight is it? It's going into somebody else's apartment?
It's going into
Yeah.
my apartment. It's on the
Oh.
building, like to illuminate the street,
Oh.
and it's blasting into my room.
Yeah, it looks
Watch,
like
they remove it because of you, and then somebody gets mugged on that street the next day.
Whatever, not my problem. I'd rather somebody get mugged than me not sleep well at night.
That's the price the
Yeah.
price people have to pay.
Listen, people are going to get mugged if they're going to get mugged. Like, I don't think they care if there's a floodlight or not.
They shouldn't be walking down that street in the first place.
Exactly. They
Exactly.
should definitely not on my street. A building might burn down.
Where do you live?
What was I trying to tell you about that? What was I saying? Let's see. A building burnt down. Oh, Chat GPT. I would get really angry at my building because I I wanted kind of like more attention because my apartment had been ruined by smoke damage. I wanted more like
Money.
something. I just wanted some like, yeah, like here's our plan. I wanted them to say,
Yeah.
here's our plan. We're gonna clean it. We're gonna get these smoke specialists. We're gonna take all of your clothes and put them in the oxygen chamber to de-smoke. I just wanted them some attention.
Something. You
so-
have every right to, especially if you didn't cause it.
Right. So I mean, I'm thinking, okay, how do I sue
But you
them?
did cause it, right?
I did not cause
Okay.
it. I'm like Drew Barrymore in Firestarter, just with my mind. I would love that. So I would upload my draft into Chat GPT because the drafts were like, I'm gonna fucking kill you and your whole family if you don't send somebody over here to smell this.
Oh my God, those are the
smoke
emails that
smell."
I write.
And they're violent.
Mine are
Yeah.
so bad.
Like literally,
like-
I'm gonna kill you.
But the thing is, like, it's a great tool to use to like
Yeah.
be able to get that aggression out of your system.
And ChatGPT is like, oh, LOL, I totally see where you're coming from. But let's tone that
Let's
down.
tone that down a bit. So
You have
it
every
doesn't
right to
seem
feel
so
like that.
aggressive.
But
We don't
let's
want-
not murder someone today.
Yeah, we don't want to put ourselves in a situation where we're gonna have to be backtracking later.
And it totally helps. And then sometimes I'm like, whatever, cut and paste. And then I would send the email that ChatGPT would write, and they'd be like, okay, sure, we'll send somebody over right now. It worked.
Better responses from people when I send the ChatGPT version than when I send my own version.
They're saying though that people now,
Can tell.
teenagers, young people, when they're having interpersonal relationship, like when they're having a boyfriend-girlfriend thing, they're like, and they're flirting, they have ChatGPT write their flirting and stuff, and that's what's making everyone crazy. I think the way we use it is fine.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're
you-
using it to flirt?
Yeah, like,
Well, that's creating, in a sense, it's almost creating social anxiety.
yeah.
Because then if you don't have your phone, then what are you supposed to do?
Right.
And if you have to actually talk to someone, it's like, what do I say?
What do I say? I need somebody to help me. I was like that the other day at the bank.
At the bank,
Yeah. When you're filing paperwork to become a 501c3, like the verbiage that you have to write, like all the documents, all the documentation, everything that gets submitted to the state, to the government, has to be written in a particular kind of way. And like everything is like cryptic.
yeah.
It's not straightforward. It's not like, hey, turn to page 6 and put a period there. They're like, you might want to reference the laws of the government to figure out, where your like statement needs to be placed. And you're like, what?
Okay.
Like, what does that even mean? And then it was just like really confusing. So I had ChatGPT helping me with a lot of that stuff. So then when I got to the bank and the banker is like, so what kind of what are you guys going to be doing with this nonprofit? I was like, I don't know. I'm like, do I have to answer this right now? Like, can I phone a friend really fast?
I
Like,
have to go to the
don't know.
bathroom.
Yeah, I got so nervous because I was like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to get like rejected.
And I was just there to sign the paperwork. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
he's like, what are you guys gonna be doing? And I'm like,
We run a sweatshop.
I'm like, let me pull out my cheat sheet. We are here to provide need-based, blah 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 blah. But it was just like nerve-wracking because I'd relied on it for so much through that process, but then at the same time, like rightfully so, because it was such a complicated thing to have to fill out. I couldn't imagine filling it out on my own. I understand why everybody hires attorneys to fill out that paperwork.
I'm telling you, I think all the young people today are screwed because that's their whole life. They don't know how to.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to like
without
be able to have that ability to foster like normal human relationships with other people in a healthy way.
Are you already done?
Yeah.
You already made one full one? Damn. And you too?
Just about.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
actually.
You're
good.
doing really good.
Okay.
For first time doing.
Don't
What
cry.
if I'm secret? What if I'm?
Well, it took Tiara an hour and a half to do her first one, I think.
She was so scared. She was like, I'm not going to be able to do this very quickly. You try to get the beads onto the needle, and then, you have to pull. It's very easy to lose all the beads that you have, like, on your stack. And then you could, like, finally finish, and then you could, like, walk the bracelet over to, like, the ruler to, like, measure it out, and then you, like, drop it.
Oh.
Or you make one and forget to put the bar charm on.
I've never done that.
When did you start getting into beading?
That's actually a good question. I started with the t-shirts, right? And then I like made a hat and then made a tank top and just kind of like grew things like organically that way. And then I wanted to do something else. I didn't want to just be like only apparel. I was like, why don't I come up with like a cute little, like a statement piece, something that would be unique to us.
And not a cock ring.
It would be, you could use it for that if you really wanted to.
Okay.
That's stretch.
Wow, that
Because
sounds like you guys.
it's sizable.
Yeah. I mean,
know what
it
I'm
would be quite unfortunate if it actually did break while the actual act was happening
Yeah.
itself.
You have to set an intention when you wrap it.
Yeah. I hope that this goes well. And so I kind of just like started walking around the jewelry district in Miami for a solid 2 months. I was just like looking at every possible different type of jewelry that was out there, and I just started seeing beaded bracelets. I saw this one bracelet that had really, really tiny beads on it, and I was like, ooh, that's interesting. So I figured out what kind of beads were the tiniest beads that you could possibly buy.
Yeah, where do these come from?
Japan. They come from the oldest bead manufacturers in the world. They're the most precise, they're the most intricate beads that you could possibly find. You look at them yourself, and you could tell each and every bead is almost uniform, exactly like the other.
Yeah.
And that's very, very hard to come by, especially when you're dealing with something that is as small as these are.
Have you been to Japan?
It's just there, and it was really cool because I got to go to one of the Miyuki factory stores. It was a kid in a candy shop. You have a pretty interesting job.
Uh-huh.
How would you describe it?
Well, when I'm not being a beadist.
Yes. We're not beating?
Yeah.
We're not beating
off. Beating a dead horse. That's a good name for a spin-off show. And you could get a horse and instead of the table, you could do this on a dead horse. Beating it. Anyway.
That's great. It sounds like goat yoga.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my day job is hosting a radio show.
That's cool.
On SiriusXM. I was an actor for a long time, a TV producer.
Yeah, how did you kind of get into that whole world, I guess you could say?
I was always a performer. I was always a singer and an actor, even from when I was 9.
Mm-hmm.
And went to college for it, and that's just always what I did.
Are you a good singer?
I was. I think getting older, your voice just kind of like every other body part just kind of gets loose.
I've actually seen your shows.
Oh yeah, you came to my show.
I've seen actually a couple of them. I've
Yeah.
got a couple.
Well, then what do you think?
I think they're pretty good.
Oh, pretty good. Fuck you.
Especially Pete's song.
Okay. Why? What do you mean pretty good?
They're actually, he's good. He's excellent. Amazing.
Phenomenal?
Yes.
I don't know. I think that wasn't a resounding positive.
Hey, I paid for 2 shows.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, I was going to go to a third, but I was out of town for work.
I mean, it sounds like you've landed somewhere that you enjoy
Oh yeah.
being at.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it in any way, shape, or form a career that you thought you were going to be in?
Yes. I didn't think I would be a radio host necessarily, but I knew I would work in entertainment always. That's the only thing I've ever wanted to do. Only thing I've ever been able to do. And I guess the biggest thing that I've learned, I tried a lot for many years. I tried to do other things that I thought would be more respectable or appropriate or adult. Like when I became a TV producer, I was like, this is a better job than performing. This is a more legit job. My parents will approve of me more if I'm a TV producer. And in some ways that was true, but I was miserable. I hated it. It wasn't what I was meant to be doing. I wasn't using my skills.
Well, it's like that appeasing. You're picking the color blue.
Yeah, exactly. Money that you make from doing something you love takes a different shape. It does. It looks different. You spend it differently. You invest it differently. I was just spending whatever. I would make money. It meant nothing because I hated how I was making it.
Mm-hmm.
So after the pandemic, I got sober in 2021. And that first year, I did the artist's way, which I know people roll their eyes at, but it really helped me. And I kind of learned through that and getting sober that first year that the only thing that matters is what you think you're called to do, the thing that makes you happiest, even if it seems silly.
Or maybe not the most lucrative, or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be.
And I had this little radio job that was I'd had for a while, and I kind of resented it a little bit at the time, just because I resented everything. And
It's easier to resent it almost sometimes.
Yeah. I resented everything because I resented myself. And then when I really just kind of started taking everything simply and just to bring it back to gratitude, when I started being grateful for it, I started realizing, wow, I'm paid to show up and just goof off and be silly and talk about news of the day and pop culture and music and TV and movies and just talk with a really good friend of mine who I love. I'm getting paid for that. Like that's crazy that I'm not grateful for that.
Right.
So when I focused on that, the job suddenly turned into a dream job. I was like, why would I want to do anything else? And I could make a living from it. And once I started to be grateful for it and kind of take pride in it, I got a raise, I got promoted, I started showing up to work differently. I was better at it.
It shows.
And that grew and grew and grew. Thank you. I hope so. I'm really lucky that I'm able to share that stuff on the show. I'm able to talk about being sober. I'm able to talk about this exact thing I've talked about.
I think that this whole like movement towards sobriety is something that like is very much, it's very new wave, very like naturally occurring. I mean,
yeah.
You see, I always make this comparison, and not just because you're sitting here, but I always say, you know, the fact that we're seeing like housewives showing up as sober women on the show is a huge like step in a direction of like being more socially accepting of like alternative like lifestyles.
It's healthy. Like young people, as you know, are all about it. I feel super lucky, and I was just always kind of searching like, what, you know, when am I going to become a billionaire? I should be an entrepreneur like you. I should figure out some sort of business, but like I don't have a business mind, bitch. I know how to show up and goof off and eat candy and make beads, you know, and talk shit, but I don't know the first thing about business.
You know what's funny is that I mean I know a little bit about business because I did go to business school, but as far as like knowing what I'm doing, sometimes I feel like I have no clue what I'm doing, what's going on.
But you have the curiosity, right? You have the interest in like making what you love.
Yeah, I mean, showing up to my quote unquote job doesn't feel like work. You know, it just feels like I'm doing something that I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday night I was fixing emails until like 4:00 in the morning. Like
your violent drafts.
Not those. Those I have fortunately been able to put to rest.
Have you ever written one that you regretted?
This is gonna sound really bad, but
yeah, I
no.
hope so. Really? Oh, good. So
And some of them have been really, 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 really heinous, like calling people names and like the whole like I've said some like really aggressive things in emails, but I didn't send them. I put them into Chat GPT.
There was a couple that I remember reading that you didn't send.
They were really bad.
That
like,
if
really
sent,
bad.
you would have regretted.
If I was face to face with any of these people, like I probably would say those things to their face if I had the opportunity to.
I just remembered when I was a TV producer, I was so miserable. I was like a couple years away from rehab. Like I was a mess, really toxic, and I had to. I was the boss, and like one of the employees had done something really bad, and I had called our line producer, you know, who handles the money, and I was like strategizing with her, and we were talking about, you know, just talking mad shit about her. Anyway, I called the girl, and we had a little chat, and then I called the line producer back, and I was like, I called her. She's such a fucking stupid bitch. Whatever, it was fine. It wasn't that bad. I mean, she at the end of the day is like just a total fucking idiot. And she goes, wait, you called me back. And I had called the girl back. So not only did I send an email or a text, I called her and said to her face.
Oh, wow.
I called her names, and I'm not even gonna, it was worse than that, but I said some really bad, like really horrible things. But that was then. I would never do something like that now. I would check the number.
Right?
I always check my phone when I start talking about someone, even if I haven't called somebody recently. I'm terrified of that.
There have been some times where I've been so angry that like I go and I'll like put the email into Chat GPT. Chat GPT will clean the email up for me and it'll be like, this is a better tone. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. They deserve the original. And I send the original.
I've texted some people. Oof.
You have to get those things out of your system. And whether or not you actually send the text message, if it comes out in a healthy way.
It's a learning lesson, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
One good thing is I've never received a text like that. You know what I mean?
I have.
You have like, this is such a bitch.
Oh my God, yes.
Really?
Yes.
From an employee?
No comment.
Okay.
No.
Because I think that's normal. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be offended if an employee said that, because you're supposed to bitch about your boss. You're allowed to bitch about that.
I think what happened was when I first started State of Gratitude, I sat there and I was like in my parents' house in Orlando, and I was like just going through my phone list, and I was just sending everybody a text message, just being like, "Hey, it's Chris. Hope you're doing well. Started this brand. It's called State of Gratitude. We're gonna be doing X, Y, and Z. Go to my website, buy a T-shirt. Thanks. Like here's the website, like URL," and I'd send it to them, and I'd send it to like probably like 40 or 50 people a day, but like I wasn't always looking to see who what the names were of the people that I was sending them to, and like sometimes people would be like, "Oh, like how cool! Of course I'll check it out," and then other times people would be like, "Fuck you, you fucking fuck, like never text me again."
I have so many people saved in my phone, like David Grinder, Matt Grinder, Mark Grinder, and then I have a bunch of people who are just named Man ?
I think you can delete those probably.
I think probably.
My problem is I don't save the phone numbers right away.
I don't save phone numbers either.
Yeah, I'm bad at it.
And so someone will text me and I'll be like, "Oh my God, who's this?" And I'll have the thread of messages,
you have to read through.
but doesn't ever says the name. It's like, "Oh my God, who was this?"
You can figure out who it was per se, maybe not exactly who it is. One thing that we like to do on the show is called Ungrateful Confessions.
Okay.
So we want to know
Ready.
one thing that you can quite honestly say that you feel it's like an opportunity just to like get it off your chest, like something that has been driving you nuts lately. But like you really shouldn't be that ungrateful for it.
I should be grateful for it?
You mean like you should be grateful for things, you know, but at the same time it's like this one thing is just like driving you nuts.
Oh my God, there's so many things. Let me think of one that's appropriate. Something that I shouldn't be so ungrateful about, but I am.
Yes.
You know what? It's mostly social media stuff. It's mostly like, I feel like I've let myself down. I get so like mad and annoyed at social media and the phone in general.
I don't even go on it.
It's trash. It's like absolute trash. And I feel like it's another addiction. And I feel like it doesn't make me happy. It makes me depressed. It's not really answering your question because I think it's fine.
Social media is driving you nuts.
Social media is driving me nuts. And like, yeah.
This need for what?
I just feel bad for people who believe that it's real and invest in it so much. I feel like it just is a life destroyer.
You know what? I can kind of like piggyback on that and say that like something that drives me nuts is when people write things on social media or say things on social media that are just like not true.
Yeah.
And like just so far removed from like anything that you would ever actually say to any human being in person.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, what gives you the carte blanche to like feel like you can say these things to somebody else? That like, do you not think to yourself that somebody's on the other end of that phone or on the other end of that like screen reading that message? Like, whoever it is, whether it's like, you know, a very famous celebrity, or if it's just like, you know, one of us just like reading through the Instagram comments on like one of the ads that gets posted, like, and people like say some of the nastiest things, and I'm just like, I mean, I go off.
People, I know, and I
try not to.
That's what I've been doing. I've been like sucked in on threads of all places. It's just like the dumbest thing, and like I'll just see somebody.
I've
oh my
seen
God,
your
I'm really
thread.
embarrassed.
I've seen your thread comments.
I'm embarrassed.
You start a whole thread account that has them, or was that someone else making a copy of yours?
They probably made a copy of mine.
Okay.
They're really relentless, and I just get mad. Like it's usually bots, and it's.
They amplify voices that are like not even real.
I can't get this through the hole, Daddy. It's too tight.
Someone hasn't told me that
like,
in a long
this
time.
one time, this person goes and puts right underneath one of our ads, $155 for a bracelet, and I got so angry, and I was like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "There's only one bracelet that's $155, and that's the most expensive one out of all of them,
and it's worth every penny."
I'm like, but on top of that, I'm like, it's not like you walk into Bloomingdale's, walk straight to the Rolexes, and then go, everything in the store is $20,000.
Right.
Like, that's not true. Like, why would you put something like that? What are you trying to do?
The whole is like
Wonky.
tricky. Well,
Okay,
hold on.
so-
First of all, I want you to give me. How do I do my intention?
We'll get there. We'll get there. One last question. So we know that you work with a lot of
Yes, bastards.
I'm gonna say 3 names, and you give me the first word that
Okay.
comes to mind.
Oh, I love it.
Lisa Barlow,
Ugh. Pass.
Amanda Francis.
Oh, I feel bad for her.
Okay.
She means well. She has to. She can't know. I think she just doesn't realize.
What? Really?
I don't know. How the hell can you say that shit with a straight face? Literally.
I don't
Like,
know.
how do you say that?
I don't have no idea.
She's got to be
Medicated?
trolling.
Yeah.
I think there are people who are way more medicated than her.
Yeah, there's something wrong with her. Bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
And last one, Kyle Richards.
Dyke, and I'm just kidding. Kidding. I don't know. I love her. Classic. She's one of those ones who you want to be their friend. I love her.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Oh, do some more.
Oh, like
Do
I've
some
seen
more?
you.
Lisa Rinna.
Oh, I love.
And everything that's happening right now with her. Is that true?
What?
You,
That she was roofied?
I don't know.
Oh no, there was.
There was like some report that her husband is actually gay.
No.
No.
I love her. She's one of the only people who remembers my name, and always says it, no matter what environment we're in, what coast we're on. It's like, oh, John, great to see you. Just like polite and good manners, and remembers always your name.
That's like such a. That is.
And
such a
there's no
important-
reason why she really needed to at the time. Like now we've known each other for so long.
Right.
But like right from the beginning, like after the first time we met, it was like, John.
What about Leah McSweeney?
Absolutely not.
No.
You actually, I've seen
No.
you perform with Brittany.
Oh, I love Brittany. Brittany and I
Does
go
she
way
get a
back.
bad rap on the show, or is that really her? But like,
It's kind of really her, but she's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did our first job together. I love her.
which job?
Miss Saigon.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
you're both in that together.
Yeah. We were the 2 white people.
I've actually never seen the show.
Well, it's all
Miss Saigon, the
Asians
play.
and 2 white people.
The
And we
play,
were
the
2
musical
white-
on Broadway.
Yeah.
I seen
Oh,
it.
okay.
I saw it. I seen it. Wait, were you in it when I saw it?
No, I was on the tour. We were on
Okay.
the national tour.
And she was in that?
Yeah.
Brittany from Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Interesting.
sense also because I've seen you.
You know how
perform.
Chris, the main guy, he gets like a white wife when he goes back home,
Yeah.
and then it's a whole thing. She was that.
Huh. Huh.
And I'm gonna have a whole different opinion of her on the show.
I know. You would love her in person.
So one
Truly. Yeah.
last thing is like, how do you stay grounded in an environment that is so like inflated on like ego and like everything that comes with it?
I front load my day with a gratitude list, meeting, meditation before I show up to any place. I've gone through that and made a gratitude list, reminded myself my primary purpose is to stay sober today. I really literally do all of that before I go to any situation, no matter if it's beading in Brooklyn or some big fancy celebrity filled event. It's always the same. That my time I spend before it is always those things.
Mm.
I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true.
No, I mean like
No.
it's part of the if it's not broken, why fix it?
When I also have like a lot of us do like social anxiety and panic disorder and like crazy thoughts. You know, like if I go into a room, I'm like, fuck her, fuck her. I fucking hate him. Kill yourself. Fuck you. Like my brain is crazy when I walk into a room. And so I have to like kind of clear the cobwebs out. so I can walk in and be like, how are you?
Well, you walk in,
Great.
you basically hit factory reset, you know, and
Yeah.
then, like walk into the room.
Because if I don't do that before I go into a room, I'm thinking
The worst thing.
pre-Chat GPT Chris emails. Yeah.
I hear you. And those are all things that are like super important and like that really, really resonate. And I think it's like
And math.
what?
A little math.
Yeah, just a little.
That's how I stay grounded. I'm sorry.
Microdose.
Microdose math. I hit myself with a hammer like the killer.
We do not condone that last message.
No.
Oh.
Did I do good?
You did amazing.
Yeah.
I want you to wrap me.
So now let's
we will.
let's finish the bracelet. We can set an intention.
I want to set an intention.
All right. Let's do it. Let me measure.
Well, we have-
Let me measure it out for you. What's that?
10 inches.
Okay. Sure, Dan.
Super thin, right? Like a witch's finger.
Very thin, yeah.
Witch's
Like-
finger.
This needle's thicker.
It's this way. Actually,
All right. So let's measure this out.
everything I see makes me think of him.
So
Oh, yeah.
he finished beading the whole entire thread. So we're gonna measure it out to 57 inches, and we're gonna tie it so that it creates one continuous loop. And then we're gonna put it on him. And that way he has something that he can take home with him, something that he made himself. Did quite well actually with it.
Yeah,
too.
that's really good.
I hope it's 57 inches. Let me go check.
Check. I love this show. It's my new favorite show.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. I love a craft. I want to come back.
You should.
You cheated because you have good nails. Everyone's gonna look at this. I have like dirty brown doo-doo nails. Like notes for like what is?
You should probably step on the other side of the table.
Oh.
No?
Excuse
Is
me.
that possible?
I farted.
Uh-oh. The last time somebody got on one knee, it didn't end very well. Sponsored by. I wouldn't do that either. There you go. Spread eagle.
First guess.
So the bar charm says state of gratitude on it. Do you want it to face towards you or away from you?
Away from you.
Away from you.
Mhm.
All right, turn your... No, keep your hand like this. All right. Is that Teddy?
Setting
Oh.
up.
See, set an intention. We're going to wrap.
Okay.
So the nice thing about this bracelet is that you actually never have to take it off. You can wear it like in the shower, the beach, the pool, the gym, without worrying about it tarnishing or changing colors. It feels a little snug. It's okay, because it's going to loosen up over time.
Okay.
And just like that, now you have something that you could always be reminded of whatever your intention was. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for the candy too. Do you have a slogan or a motto? State of gratitude. Get beaded.
Get beaded.
Yeah.